Hi, everybody. Yes, I am most definitely. I am trying to do this thing, multitasking, you guys. I'm trying to go on live on two devices because what I'm about to talk about, I don't even want to talk about that really. But I'm just like, if you are a woman and you get involved with a married man, irregardless, come along, whatever it is, if you don't assert your position or if that man don't divorce that woman, guess what? Even if they're separated, you're still in a relationship with the married woman, with the married man. I'm sorry. The fact of the matter is, you are still going to be considered as the other woman. Hi, sweetie. One thing you cannot do, you cannot take the married woman position. You cannot take the wife position. So all of you guys are listening and watching, can you all do me one favor? I want you all to pull up Lady Let's Say on YouTube. Do YouTube, Lady Let's Say. Take a moment, hit push, tap, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because most definitely, I want to get off Facebook because I have a beautiful, amazing stalker. Well, everything in God's eyes is beautiful. So I don't like calling people ugly. I say they're attractive challenge. But my thing is, I want to give a shout out to these men that's dealing with these women that's insecure. Guys, if a woman is texting you and saying that another woman is texting her, she's probably texting herself. See, they got these apps now where they can download fake numbers, and you can't do a fake Facebook page. Because I've had to deal with my guy friend calling me every time. Y'all see him? Like y'all see him? Every time a woman calls him, telling him that I've contacted her, I text, and my mind don't be on that for the simple fact that I pay my own bills. I take care of my own home. I do everything 100% myself. I just like to give a shout out to these guys that's out here. You all got to pay attention. These ladies are not playing. These ladies are going on ladies' Facebook page, screenshotting Facebook pictures, saying that they send those things to her when they're not. So what I want you guys to be more aware of what's going on. The end of this, while I'm bringing this up, I need for you all to share. Tell these women what you have got going on. If you want to be with the woman, I am telling all, Shavonda said I'm telling all the business. The reason why I'm telling all the business is because I'm tired. I am not going to be with a man that has another situation going on, nor am I going to allow a man to make me the afterthought. I know my self-worth and I know what I deserve. So therefore I keep my head up high. And I don't have a problem bringing anything, because let me tell you, if it's a man that's going to be with me, he's not going to have no problem being on here with me. He's going to be right beside me saying, "Go baby, go ahead, you talk about that." So I'm not going to be nobody's dirty little secret unkept. So domestic violence is I'm just sick of it. I'm watching all the people always sending me things concerning domestic violence, but this is how domestic violence from this. First of all, domestic violence can be a woman and a woman, a woman, a child, a man and a man, a man. A domestic violence can be anything. So what I am trying to prevent, I'm trying to prevent myself from being in a domestic violence situation. And I'm also trying to make you all aware of what domestic violence is. Domestic violence can be somebody talking to you and you're not comfortable with the way you're feeling. Domestic violence can be somebody cursing, hitting, punching, whatever. If you're in a situation where you're not happy or you don't feel comfortable being in that situation, please remove yourself. It say tonight that I am going to be all over the place, because that's what I am. I am going to be all over the place because there's so much going on in this world. It's so much going on in our communities. To I myself am just tired. And I brought something up that, I always try to do some poetry now because I was advised that I should do my poetry. And sometimes I just rant and I just rave because that's what I do. But I want to talk to my young people. I talked to my son today, and he was like, "Mom, I was thinking about becoming a police officer." A police officer? But let me tell you something. We actually need to start encouraging our children to look into possibly becoming a police officer, because we actually need people of our complexion, of our color, because why be part of a problem when you can be part of a solution? So we need more of us, even though some of us that are police officers are worse than those that are not like us. So let's encourage our children. If they say they want to be a police officer or work in law enforcement, good. But let's talk to them and teach them the proper way, the proper things of doing. We need judges. You don't think the Ku Klux Klans don't have police officers? They don't have judges. They don't have lawyers. So it's time for us to start encouraging our children to become law enforcers, lawyers, to be a part of the solution instead of always complaining about a problem. And I told my son, I said, well, that's a good, you can be a police. I have a nephew that's a sheriff officer, and it scares me half to death. And I have some cousins. It scares me half to death because our police officer gets such a bad reputation because you got some jackass out there that are police officers. So what I'm saying is, let's encourage our children to put themselves in a position where they can help their communities, so they can help their people. Because all police officers are not bad. And most definitely, when a police is pulling you over, I want to give you all some advice. And I tell my son was hurt. And the first thing my son thought about doing was going live. Shot 3-4 times and the boy went live. But I've been instilling in his head, go live, go live, go live. And the reason why I say go live is because your recording can get deleted. So all my people out there, if you're being pulled over by the police or you come into a situation with a police officer, go live. Comply. Yes, sir, officer. But this is what I want you to do. When you come into a situation where the police is present, I need for you to tell their police officer, yes, sir, officer. But you look in that camera or you shout out, yes, sir, Officer Franklin, badge number 164427. Because what you're doing, you are giving your information out and you are being broadcast real time. Go live, please. And I'm so proud of my son for going live. I'm not going to go into the specifics of him going live. One thing that I do now, because now you all know when you put stuff on Facebook, sometimes Facebook will remove it off. Hi, Mario. Hi, Marlena. Hi, Centelia. So thank you all for joining me. I'm on here trying to talk about how to handle yourself, how to conduct yourself when a police officer comes into your presence, because they're killing us. They're finding any reason to do whatever they want to do to us, and they're not going to tell the truth. You're out somewhere doing something that's, okay, you're committing a crime. It is what it is. Let's call it what it is. You out, let's say you out shoplifting, and the police is going to catch you. The police is 9 times out of 10 going to beat your ass. And if he kills you, they're going to say you was resisting arrest, or they're going to say you committed suicide. So what I'm trying to talk to everybody about is, please go live. Yes, sir, officer. Even though you know the officer is wrong, because a lot of times they are wrong. And regardless of what you have done, there are proper protocol when the police comes on site. They don't always follow that. And I'm just so over my young people dying, my people being mistreated, my people being aggressively tossed to the floors and torn. I'm tired of it. Hi, Shaquita. So I told my son today, as I always tell them, if you get pulled over by a police officer and you're in a vehicle by yourself, you go live. You comply. Even if you feel that officer is wrong, you comply, please. Because your main objective is to leave there alive. I'd rather you be beat up, bruised, and alive and have your ass a suit, a case. But you make sure you handle yourself correctly. My son got pulled over in Florida. Scared me half to death. Our kids are not stuck up under us anymore. Our kids are going out there doing things. They're having a life. So we got to give them the proper tools to use when they're out. And I'm watching everything that's going on. I looked on Facebook today and I see our firefighters acting like police officers. But I just don't want us to get hurt in the process. Hi, Felicia. Thank you. I don't want us to get hurt in the process. And watching my son-in-law in that casket yesterday at age 25 was about one of the hardest things I had to do. 25, four daughters left behind. My daughter has two. Shavonna said, get out and stay alive. So often I hear, and I've heard my son, because I do have a son that sometimes I want to crack him across his skull because he be like, well, I don't care about the police. What the police going to do to me? I'm not doing nothing wrong. Wrong attitude. You may not be doing nothing wrong. But yet and still, don't give them a reason to do something to you. Because 9 times out of 10, they're looking for a reason anyway. I can tell you all about my situation with the police. When they told me, I reacted. I didn't react. I was defending myself. Who in their right mind is going to let somebody hit them and not respond? Can somebody please tell me that? Can somebody answer me that question? But now that you become a parent, you tend to do things differently. You tend to make yourself more aware of conflict resolution. Our children out here today feels as though a gun is the way to solve a problem. And there's too many of us dying. There's too many of us killing each other. Mobile has gotten so bad with this. We really need to sit down and claim our position as parents all over again. I'm so sick of people saying, oh, his mom is young. That's not an excuse. That's not a good reason. You got to sit down and you got to talk to these kids. And like I say, people are always sending me things. I was sent about the little girl in Tennessee that took a gun and killed herself because she was being bullied. And you cannot always depend on the school to do anything about being bullied. Because when my son was going to middle school, I can't think of the name of the school that's right there by Davidson High School. They had him all over Facebook. 4 boys kicking, stomping, beating my kid. I took it all the way to the DA office. Mobile County School System didn't do shit. Mobile County School System didn't do anything. But I thank God that I was that mother that stayed in the school's business. I was that mother that stayed on my child. I was that mother that said, hey, I'm not going to let this be done to my child. So we really have to stop and talk to these kids because this bullying thing is getting ridiculous. And still, as I'm talking to you guys now, I can see my son on that video balled up in a fetal position as these kids are kicking and stomping him, and the school system did nothing. I took it to the police. They did nothing. So you all need to be careful. Talk to your kids. Talk to your kids about bullying or talking down about somebody. Just because you may have and somebody else may not have, teach your children not to make fun of these children. Because everybody's not fortunate. Or you cannot make nobody do anything. And I also want to touch on you guys, my Hebrews, my Israelites. Do you all know that's what you all are? Or are you all still claiming to be Christians? Know your history, learn. And let me tell you a lot of times why these police are out here killing you. And I want you to really pay attention to the age group it is. It's these young black brothers with these good organs. I know you all saw the movie The Invasion of Body Snatchers. Some don't like me talking like this, but it's a real thing. Will you all please stop putting organ donor on your driver license, on your IDs. Stop it, because you just made yourself a target. Trust me. They want that melanin in your skin. They want the pituitary gland. Do you know how valuable your organs are, black man, black sister, my black people? Do you all know? Are you all really paying attention? You watch the movie Get Out. It's some real stuff behind that. It's some real stuff behind that. So I want you all to really pay attention. Pay attention. You can go and steal a pack of bubble gum, young black brother, sister, and you may not make it out alive. Hey, Felicia. I got Felicia everywhere. Will you all please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe? Try to do it now, because I am on YouTube as well as Facebook. That's Lady, let's say, Lisay, 2 words, and subscribe. My sisters Sharon and Savannah are talking about peer pressure and the fact that they are stealing and selling our organs. And sometimes I'll be like, oh God, I'm a cancer survivor. They probably don't want my organs. But my young black people, think about it. Think about it. Pay attention to what's going on. I can't stress it enough. When is it normal? I remember the Hawkins guy that was killed not that long ago. Stuff happens and it passes, and you don't hear no more from it. I what's going on in the community right now, but I had to stand there for my daughter that's going through. I am so impressed with that young lady. So this is what I want you all to pay attention to, because I can talk about anything. If anybody got somebody want me to jump, I had a whole list. Yes, I was just reminded by my YouTube viewer about the white man. I hate to call him white, the Caucasian, that sit there and he ran through 3 different counties shooting at people. He did. You all need to go on Facebook and look at that. And through 3 different counties. And you know what they did? They let him sit there and lit a cigarette up like, good job. But can you tell me when a black man could have ran through 3 different counties, shooting at people, running people off the road, and lived to tell about it? Are you all paying attention? And a lot of times, y'all really need to pay attention to your people. Let me tell you something. If you lose a family member, you need to make sure you know where their organs are. And you need to watch these funeral homes, because some of these funeral homes is in on that. Pretty Black is, I got people reminding me of what to talk about. So I'm going to talk to you all about it. Because you can have a white man committing a crime that's way more severe than a black man committing a crime. And that white man stands a 10 out of 10 chance of living. And that black man stands a 10 out of 10 chance of dying for something simple. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to complain. What can I do about it? I can teach my children conflict resolution. Hi, Mrs. King. I can teach my children conflict resolution. I can try to teach my children a better way of life. I can try to instill in my children how to respect others and others' opinion. So if we gonna remove all of this off the table, where we can just sit down and teach them, it is sad. It really is. It is. And it's heartbreaking that it's just so much going on. And a lot of times I can come over here talking about a relationship things. I can talk about what a man did, what a woman did to him, blue in the face. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of times it don't be a problem, and you can take a small problem and make it big, make it massive. Because look at how these women come at another woman. And that's something I don't understand. When you got a problem with a man, why do you try to take it up with that woman when you should take it up with that man? So I'm just trying to nip everything in the butt, because when you say domestic violence and you say police brutality, because all this, we got to find a new way of communicating with each other, with the police. We got to. And even though you know you're not wrong, you got to. And I'm not going to harp on that, because I've harped on that enough. I've been telling this story about how to treat us differently. I taught my children that. And if you all know half the hell that I went through because I didn't allow my children to say the pledge in the school, because I didn't agree with it. And I did not do it because it was something to do. I did not do it because it was cool. I did it because of what I went through dealing with the police department. And like I told you all before, I almost became a police officer. But my reason at that time to become a police officer, and I'll tell you, I was like, well, the police getting away with everything. But perhaps if I become a police officer, they wouldn't be bothering me so much. They wouldn't be getting on my nerves so much. But a part of me wouldn't allow that, because I became a dedicated mom to my children. But I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with you people becoming a police officer. Congratulations to you, Justice Williams, on getting your bachelor's degree in criminal justice. She's on her way of becoming a lawyer, and we do need more of those. Now, I just want to just touch back on my ladies. I love you ladies so much. And I said I was going to play something for you guys because I'm just tired of you guys picking and doing the crazy stuff. I'm going to see if I can figure out where this is, for the simple fact. And I need somebody to tag. Yeah, I already told them, most definitely. I told them to go live and call the police officer's name. I can touch that again. When the police comes in, I want you all to focus. Go live. And the reason why I say go live versus recorded. Recordings can be deleted. Your go live can be deleted eventually, but you are doing real time. And I want you to say, yes, Officer Franklin, 265514. I am at such location. Just call out. Officer, why am I being arrested? Officer. Yes, sir, officer. And it's not about appearing to be weak. Please remain calm at all times. Yes, Shavonna. Please, you guys, remain calm at all times. I know it might be hard to do, but you all have to remain calm at all times. Do everything the officer tells you to do, because your main objective is to be alive and to live alive. And as always, I'm going to talk to my sisters because I love my sisters. You queens, please keep your head up. And again, guys, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. It's Lady Lestay, 2 words, YouTube. Subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me, Mr. Wright. I'm on here harping about conflict resolutions. I'm sick of the kids being bullying And I'm most definitely sick of my young people being inappropriate. My people, period, in general. You don't have to be young. I don't care if you're 62 years old. If the police pull you over, go live. Make sure you call out that officer badge number. Make sure you give your location. Stay calm. Do not, no matter what the officer does, stay, because your main objective is to stay alive. You got to get out, because I know within my heart, and nobody's going to tell me different, that that baby was killed over something so simple. So I'm going to say to my young people that are out there creating these crazy crimes that don't make no sense, get an education, please get a job, get a trade. And if you don't have that, please stop committing crimes. Stop on the target, because you are black, you are male. Now you're black and you're female. You are a target because you are amazing, awesome. You are the superior being, my Israelites, my Hebrews. You are the superior being. So will you all please do me a favor, and I say this with all my heart. Stop this daggone committing these crimes. You know it's unnecessary. Because what you're doing, you're putting yourself in the eyesight of the police officer. Hi, Chantel. Hi, Sharon. I tell my kids also to stay under the radar. Hi, Cameron. If you always stay under the radar, you stand a better chance of the police officers not bothering you. Okay? They still might mess with you. Mardi Gras, my 17-year-old son was thrown to the ground. My 17-year-old son wears contacts. Hi, Sister Cameron. My 17-year-old son is blind beyond 5 feet in front of him. Without his contacts, he can't see. But they threw him to the ground during the Mardi Gras, which I told him not to walk away from me. But, Mom, I'm 17. I can walk around. I can go do whatever I want to do. But let me tell you something. I let him go, and he came back frustrated and upset because he got thrown to the ground because he fit the damn description of somebody that had been breaking in the goddamn cars. But when the officer discovered that it wasn't him, they let him go. He didn't want to go to the parade after that. Yay for me, because, I didn't have to go back down there. But I'm just saying, you don't have to be doing nothing for them to bother you. Stop committing crimes. I mean, you go into these stores stealing and taking things that's not yours. You get into arguments, you want to grab a gun. But one thing that pisses me off, when you're on that street and you're shooting that person that you just shot, why the hell are you on the news crying? Mama, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did that. We got to do better. I know school is getting ready to get out. And I was telling my most amazing guy, thank God for you, baby, wherever you are. I was telling him that I'm scared for the kids because school will be getting out in a few weeks. And there's nothing here in Mobile to do for these kids. And the crazy part about what I did with my kids, I put them in a police mentoring program, and all they did was made them a target. They started picking with them. So we really need some good, strong brothers that can sign up for the Big Brother program. As a matter of fact, since I know I'm going to be in Mobile for a minute, I think I'm going to go and try to find out some information about signing up for the Big Sister program, see if I can become a Big Sister. I don't know what's entail of doing that, but you know what? Chantel, we need to look that up. Cameron, you're high, baby. I love you guys. Shavonna, we really need to try to do something because these kids are about to get out of school and they don't have nothing to do, but they're going to hang around on the street. I found an older guy that's an old drug dealer and try to get them to run some blocks for him. I really wish Mobile had something, some kind of mentoring program, something these kids could do that they would like to do so they can get off the street because the summer is coming. And I am terrified for our kids as to what they're going to be doing because we don't know what they're going to be doing. Anybody have any questions? Am I leaving anything out? Somebody needs to tell. I love you guys so much. And this is what I'm going to say again. Please check out my blog. It's LadyLaSae07.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. I am going to most definitely say this again. Irregardless of what you're doing, once that police come on scene, comply, go live, stay calm, call out his information because that's real live time. Yes, sir, Mr. Officer. Yes, ma'am. And stop committing these petty crimes. Is your life really worth you dying over something so simple? I love you guys so much. Hi, Estenice Vest. I love you guys. Your main objective is to stay alive. Okay? I love you guys. Next week, I might be back on my little mess event, my rant. And to these ladies that are out there, if you got a problem with a man, please take it up with that man. Leave that woman alone. She did not do anything. Hi, Queen Black. Hi, baby. Thank you for joining. Let us please stop you. Yes, Shavana, I thank my daughter for the way she handled herself yesterday because the other woman did try to come for her. But she handled herself with sophistication, style, and class. And I love her. I love you, Queen. Now, I'm going to say this again to my ladies. I should play that thing for you guys. You all want to hear some craziness before I go? Because y'all know I always have some craziness somewhere. And I did this morning. Since Queen just got on here. Hi, Queen. I was like ranting this morning. Early in the morning, I couldn't sleep because I was processing all this stuff that's been going on with me. And I tell people I'm an open book. So I don't even know why people even come for me. Then they get mad because I go on Facebook and I put it on Facebook because I'm not going to get caught up in nothing. Because I have a most amazing guy in my life and I thank God for him daily. And he calls me crazy because, let me tell you, when a guy calls me crazy, why do I have to be crazy? Because I know my self-worth. Why am I crazy? Because out another situation or a couple of situations, I won't be like, okay, cool, I'm going to take that. Oh, it's okay you with another woman. Oh, you crazy because I want to accept it. I would never be with a man that has another woman, whether or not they married. That's not what I do. But this morning, I was ranting and raving on the phone. And let me see if I can make this play so you guys can hear it.
He only wants to get between my thighs.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Can you guys hear it?
Why are you women coming at me like he is a prize when I'm only trying to inform you that he only wants to get between my thighs? But my eyes are not blind, nor are they a little bit blurry. See, I understand that God is the judge in all my jury. So when you step to me trying to impress him who don't deserve to be called your king, sister,
if you all can hear that, please give me some hearts. Give me some hearts if you can hear that, please. I don't know when not to hear that.
Find negative words for you don't have no words that are kind for me.
Shavana and everybody else, can you all hear that? Give me some hearts. If you all can hear that, or some thumbs. Can you hear? Can you hear it? Awesome.
But do
Thank
I
you.
look down upon you like so many others have done before?
Thank you.
Do I tell you? Do I tell you? Do I tell you how we can conjoin ourselves together in unity so we can say to these men, no more.
No more.
Instead, you want to believe his lies, knowing financially he wants to get between your thighs. Coming at me thinking that this man is a prize. But I don't mean you no disrespect. He is the one that's trying to challenge your intellect, but yet, good words, good energy, you always try to reject. But will I subject myself to your putting yourself in imprisonment? Do I reject myself for you putting yourself in emotionally bonded? Do I reject myself for you allowing yourself to be treated less of a woman when I know you are a queen amongst other things. I try to tell you that. But no respect. You try to come at me because of him trying to challenge my intellect. But I say to you, my sister, those tears that's falling down your face, I can recall that same disgrace, but I stand on the other side. Because I understood what it was like to fall down on my knees and pray to God and say, God, in the midst of all this, even though I know it's hard, I'm an intelligent woman, always smart. But I say to you, my sisters, you've been defeated, when you don't even understand, there's not a damn thing that your ass can do to control a man, but yet, you planned, you manipulate, you go through to change the channels because you're trying to hurt your sister. You go through the channels because you're trying to defame her name. You go through it all. And my sister, for you I say, what a shame.
What a shame.
Because you're coming at me because you feel as though he is a prize when he only trying to get with you financially or trying to get between your thighs. But I say to you, my sister, you are a queen. So he should be nothing but a jester of your court, but yet you're trying to call him a king when he don't deserve to be. But still you want to come at me so negatively. But still I say to you, my sister, I love you.
I love you.
I respect you.
I respect you.
I understand that mentally you're dead because this man has gotten all up in your head simply because you're giving his dick the power, saying that he's the king in bed. But instead
puts out the power.
But you don't see.
You don't see it.
Because you're too busy trying to come negatively
at me.
Yet I say, I'm going to eject the fact that you come trying to challenge my intellect. But that walk that you walk and that path you're going through, sisters, I've been there just like you. But yet, it's something I just don't understand. Why are so many women trying their damnedest to control a man? So why are some of the things I understand that you all do not do? Put yourself first until thy own self be true.
Be true.
But I'm learning as life journey comes up, but I'm learning as life journey passes me by. I see the foolishness your sisters are putting yourself through. I can't help but to hold back the tears as I say, God, I'm not going to cry. You're going through the man's phone. Now you're creating false numbers and false page because you're trying to knock me off this pinnacle God has put me upon this stage. He said, speak your truth and understand. Speak your truth. For it is God's plan. Speak your truth, ladies. There's not a damn thing you can do to try to control a man. So, okay, you want to go and take a second look. You want to screenshot my pictures up off my Facebook. But still, you're in a totally different zone. You're creating false numbers upon those phones. But yet, even though you pretend to be him, when you decide to meet, you want to text, you're not challenging my intellect. So what you're doing, my sister, as I take another look, what you're doing to yourself, my sisters, as I take another look. You're making yourself look foolish when you don't have nothing else in your life to do but stalk my Facebook. But you're doing all this for a man.
For a man.
Who say he wants to take care of me. But he still wants me to be patiently as he go and tear you down integritily.
But I'm not going to let him.
I stand for you, my sister.
I stand for you, my
sister.
sisters.
You're too busy out there trying to praise the fact that you got a man, but the man
is a hoe.
Because let me tell you something about a strong man. He's going to understand and respect that he only needs one woman to stand. But yet, my sister, you don't understand. There's not a damn thing that you can do to control a motherfucking man. But I say to you, my sister, you coming at me so negatively, thinking that man is a prize. But the fact of the matter is, he only wants to get with you financially, or the fact that he wants to lay between your thighs.
Oh, okay. That's what they're doing.
So to that sister that has a horrible past, baby, stand up. Hold your head up. Chin up, because I know your husband used to beat you. You know the one that you had before. And so I say to my sister, that relationship you had, you know you was rejected. And I say to you, chin up.
Chin up.
So to all of my sisters that has been going through, and now you trying so desperately to hold on a man to who's truly not that into you. Open your eyes and realize that you are indeed a prize. So whether you want to step to me, report back to he, I don't give a damn, because
Cover up.
none of you females will ever discourage the person
Person
God
that God
has chosen
chosen
me
me
to be. Respect.
And in that order. I have not written that piece. I just ranted because I'm just tired of my sisters. Thank you. Thank you so much. I got to write it and I got to memorize it because I would have never in a million years thought I'd be going through some of the stuff that I am experiencing. But God did say he's making me a vessel of experience. And he is. I love you guys all. And Marlena, where we going for our walk, sweetie? I love you guys all. And again, I am going to challenge you guys to see a queen, support a queen, love a queen. Let's talk to these kids about being disrespectful to each other and no bullying. And let's promote these kids to stop making these dumb decisions to put the police on their neck when the police really don't need a reason. Let's pull these pants up and let's educate ourselves. And let's take back our power. I love you guys so much. And until next Sunday, Speak Out Sunday, I'm going to say good night. And as always, respect. Zacchaeus! I don't know how to stop the live. I just went live on Facebook. And I just had a whole slew of people watching me on Facebook. It probably got into a whole lot of trouble. But it's all good. It's all fine because I run my mouth and I show his picture. And what he gonna do to me? Stop talking to me? Good. Leave me alone. Somebody needs to tag Quincy Adams, tell him what I did. Stop this. Oh, this had to stop it. Are you trying?